Psychology has noticed something most people get wrong. If you talk to yourself out loud when you're alone, it's not a flaw. It's not a sign that something is off, and it definitely doesn't mean you're losing control. In reality, this habit often shows up when a mind is working faster than silence can handle. Speaking becomes a tool, a way to organize thoughts, sharpen focus, and stay in control. So, if you catch yourself muttering, whispering, or quietly debating with yourself, there's a reason your brain does it. And it's not random. First, your brain operates at a high level and demands precision. When you talk to yourself, you're not imagining conversations, you're giving form to your thoughts. Research shows that saying an idea out loud makes it real and easier to evaluate. You'd rather hear a thought clearly than let it ricochet around your mind without direction. Most people live with vague thoughts and emotional noise. Your mind looks for structure. You use your voice to shape your ideas so you can inspect them, challenge them, and refine them. You're not having trouble thinking. You're thinking so deeply that silence can't hold it. This explains why you reason with yourself in the shower. But it doesn't fully explain why you speak out loud while searching for your keys or solving a problem. That part traces back to evolution. Second, you use speech to sharpen focus and enhance visual awareness. People who talk to themselves aren't just filling the air with sound, they're speeding up how their brain processes information. Studies show that saying the name of an object you're looking for activates the visual centers of the brain. Psychology calls this stimulus upregulation. When you say phone or keys out loud, your brain locks onto the image faster and filters out distractions. While others wander without direction, you're guiding your mind like a finely tuned search system. You talk to yourself because efficiency matters to you. You're not falling apart. You're completing tasks with greater accuracy than most. But focus alone isn't enough if emotions take over. This is where self-talk becomes your strongest emotional defense. Third, you have advanced self-regulation abilities. Many people who talk to themselves do it in the second or third person. You might say, "Come on, you can handle this," or "Why did you do that?" Researchers call this distanced self-talk. This habit reflects strong emotional intelligence. By speaking to yourself as if you were someone else, you create space between your emotions and your reactions. Instead of spiraling into stress, you guide yourself back to control. You become your own therapist, your own coach, and your own reality check. This helps you stay calm under pressure when others would panic. You don't rely on someone else to settle you down. You've already learned how to regulate your own nervous system. But calming yourself is only part of the equation. You also absorb a huge amount of information, and that information needs to stick. This is where your voice turns into a biological storage system. Fourth, you strengthen long-term memory. People who talk to themselves often remember what truly matters. Research shows that reading or speaking information out loud triggers what psychologists call the production effect. Speaking creates a stronger memory imprint than silent thinking ever could. You aren't repeating things without reason, you're storing them. Your brain recognizes spoken information as important and marks it for recall. You process life deeply and refuse to let meaningful details slip away. So here's the real point. If you catch yourself talking out loud, it doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means your mind is a high-performance engine that needs an outlet. You have sharper focus, stronger emotional control, and a more reliable memory. You're not crazy. You're simply operating on a higher level. If you're someone who has full conversations with yourself, drop a brain emoji in the comments so we can see how many of us are out there. And if you enjoy research-based content that validates how your mind works, hit that subscribe button now. The next video might finally explain why you overthink everything.